Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to chapter 162 of Kengan Omega. This week's chapter is titled Pool E. I'm guessing that's going to be the preliminary pool that Koga is going to be in. Who knows, maybe it'll be Ryuki or something. But I imagine we're probably going to be primarily focusing on Koga. Now Maz put out an interesting video yesterday theorizing that Shen will join the tournament. If he does, it will probably be a very one-sided tournament unless he just loses interest and forfeits or something. But yeah, I'm very interested in seeing how this turns out. I'm wondering who Koga is in the preliminary pool with, and I'm quite excited to see how things turn out. So without any further ado, if you haven't already, you should definitely be sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video. I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. And now let's get right into this week's chapter. Let's see here, the Berserker Bowl Pool E preliminaries. Looks like we've got a bit of an arena here, got kind of a stadium, though it's like set up inside a gymnasium or something. Yeah, a temporary arena on Kengan property. Well, this is interesting, because the Annihilation Tournament was set up in like a giant place that was like, this is where we hold the Annihilation Tournament. Whereas this is more like the traditional Kengan matches. Or maybe, maybe this will just be the preliminaries. It's maybe a bit on the small side, but it's still an arena. It's a temporary arena built on Kengan Association property. All of the matches in Pool E will be held here. Cool, so they're doing all of the preliminaries in different places. That's interesting. Also, not at all surprised by Oma's presence here. I expected him to be like the commentary guy for Koga. There are a total of 8 pools from A through H. So you're telling me they built 8 of these? Correct. Would you like to take a look at the entrance data? Yes, please. Albert Hiruma, Hong Xiaohu, Leonardo Silva, Furusaki Jinsei. Okay. Oh wait, shit. Is Xiaohu, or Xiaohu? Isn't that the guy that Ray, annihilated the kneecaps of in that one Kengan extra? Well, it's cool to see him again. I don't think any of these other guys have appeared before. I'm assuming Leonardo is going to be winning this one. It's Pool A. Pool B, we've got Cosmo, Tsukamoto Seishiro. We've got the guy that Ryuki... Okay, so Cosmo's winning his pool. Then we have... I knew it! Ugh. I knew Rahito would be in this tournament. And then we've got a bunch of random new guys. Rahito's getting into the tournament. Okay, so we're not going to be focusing on every individual preliminary. We're probably going to be focusing on Koga's and Ryuki's and maybe 1 or 2 of the other characters. Pool D. Oh, it's Mark Myers. That guy. Pitali, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Kim Xiangji, Onoda Ikai. Okay, so Pool D is going to come down to Kim and Onoda. I'm assuming Kim is going to win. I'm just assuming that, but we'll see what happens. Then in Pool E, we've got Aki Saito, Kim Sung-yu, Funayama Yoshiki, and Koga. So, Koga's winning Pool E. Pool F, Adam Dudley, Luca Tyrant, Himuro Ryu, Kono Haru's back, and he doesn't have... Oh, shit. Pool F is actually going to be a bit of a... Oh, fuck. We have multiple returning characters here in one pool. Alright, so Pool F is going to be one to watch out for. This Luca Tyrant guy, I may just be writing him off, but he has such a boring name and generic design, he is definitely out. But, we've got 3 returning Annihilation Tournament, well, guy who almost made it into the Annihilation Tournament, and then 2 round 1 eliminations. I'm going to be excited to see how Pool F turns out. How long is this chapter, by the way? Okay, the usual 16 pages. Pool G. Oh, this is fucking stacked. Jesus Christ. Yorizuka, Sapang, Sawada, Namnat, Falcon. I have no idea who's winning Pool G. I mean, theoretically, it should be Sapang, but I think Falcon, if he's still using his poison, maybe kind of a hard counter to that. Oh, shit. Okay. So, Pool F, Pool G, those are stacked. Pool H, we have some new guy, Chiba, some other new guy, and Ryuki. Okay, so Chiba's gonna get murdered again. Nice. Very good. Alright, it doesn't look like Shen's joining in on this one. Sorry, Maz. Hey, there are a couple familiar faces here. Sawada hasn't fought a match in a while, has he? Only the top fighter in each pool will move on to the championships. During the preliminary league, each entrant will fight one match every 2 weeks. This means it'll take a minimum of 4 weeks to determine who moves on to the championship. Oh, I see. Oh, this is actually an interesting setup. Oh my, this is... I like this, actually. This is neat. That's a pain in the ass. Why not run through all the matches today? This schedule's rigorous enough as it is. We don't need to push them even hard. Yeah, we don't need... We want each fighter to be participating in their top condition, you know? Makes sense to me. Seems a lot more tame than last time. Well, yeah, Nogi's kind of dumbed it down a little bit. Well, not dumbed it down. Things are more complicated, but he's tried to make things safer. Don't you think it'll be a bit dull for the guys who've entered the Annihilation Tournament? The Annihilation Tournament is an outlier. You can't compare this to it. Besides, the Berserker Bowl is anything but low level. I thought... Well, I guess not. It was just a lot of the high-level fighters didn't want to join in. The roster features Purgatory B-list and C-list gladiators, the new generations, and the top veteran fighters, including the legends. Then there's the supernovas on top of them. They even give the legends a run for their money. Would these fucking guys... A lot of these legends are not impressive, Kaide. They're not impressive at all. Where's Yamashita Kazuya? Is he watching Ryuki's match? Yes, Ryuki's in Pool H. So they're in Hakodate at the moment. Hakodate. That's a city in Hokkaido, right? Thank God Koga was fighting nearby. I see you've learned your geography, Oma. Yeah, good. Oma's finally going to school. That's nice. But Kaede seems to notice something? What is it? I want you to keep Oma from entering the Berserker Bowl. Yeah, good idea. Of course, there's a chance that Oma won't show interest in it, which is all the better for us. This tournament isn't on the level of the Annihilation Tournament finalists. That should be a good enough excuse. Well, Cosmo and Saw Peng are entering it, so I'll leave the means up to you. All that matters is that you dissuade Oma if he shows an interest in entering. But why? Because he would win it, obviously. Also because the Worm's interested in him, I assume. Cosmo and Saw are not fucking Annihilation Tournament finalist level, unless they've had, like, major upgrades since Ashura. I'm sorry, he hasn't even filled me in on why. I'm counting on you, Akihama. Okay, so just no explanation. I mean, for either worm-related, or he doesn't want Oma to just clean sweep. Fortunately, Oma didn't show any interest in entering, but why would Mr. Nogi say that to begin with? Oh, huh? What, is something wrong? Here he comes. Lucky him getting the first match of the day. That means we won't have to watch the other ones. The Fist Eye, Narushima Koga. The next-gen hybrid wrestler. Funayama Yoshiki. Okay, so one of the new guys. Okay, so we got him going up against a pro wrestler. Interesting. Well, hybrid wrestler. So he's not just one type of wrestler, he does like multiple different types of wrestling. Oh, he looks tough. That's Funayama Yoshiki, age 27, a C-list gladiator in Purgatory. He has a record of 6 wins and 2 losses. He's been passed over from promotions due to injuries, but he's at the top of the C-list in terms of power. His fighting style is shoot wrestling. Shoot wrestling? What the hell is that? Good question. It's a fighting style that originated in the 1980s, based on pro wrestling, but with actual combat in mind. It's been seeing a revival in recent years after being reevaluated for its technique. Interesting. Okay, so this guy's not going to be like a complete loser, maybe. Who knows, maybe he'll get knocked out in one punch, I have no idea. The only fouls in shoot wrestling are biting and hits to the ground. Joji would hate that. It's one of the most extreme of all public combat sports. Yeah, it wouldn't be extreme enough for Joji, he loves biting. So Koga's 181 centimeters, 86 kilograms. Wrestler Man, 179 centimeters, 93 kilograms. Really, he looked much bigger than Koga. I mean, I guess he's a bigger build than Koga, but he's not that much larger than him, I guess. We've got Shida Hattori here. The Berserker Bowl will be held under Kengan match rules. Unlike Purgatory, there are no downs or ring-outs. Got that, Funayama? And remember, intentional murder, even if only attempted, will result in an immediate loss and a penalty. I want a fair fight from both of you. What's Funayama thinking? A supernova. Just what I needed. If I put up a good fight, I'll get a better assessment, and if I beat him, I'll be all the more famous. So why not go for the gold? He's gonna get one-shotted. You think Hoga's going to win? Hey, I'm not a psychic. I can't tell which one's gonna win. But there's one thing I can say. If he drags his feet in this match, he doesn't have a shot at winning the tournament. Interesting. Are you ready? Then take your stance. Let's go! Fight! Okay, Funiyama's going in for a tackle. I wasn't expecting so much enthusiasm for the preliminaries. Yeah, that's it. You don't need to play along with his grappling. Don't stop moving. Keep moving and throw him off his game. Oh, goes for a kick. Looks like he hit him. Koga blocked it. That's one quick kick. I guess he's as powerful as I heard. There. Wow, he can kick kind of fast. Truly a formidable opponent. He's about as average as I've heard. That's no pro wrestler strike. He'd put the professionals to shame. Here I go. I'm gonna whoop your ass out of here. Really? How many pages do we have left? Oh, it's the end of the chapter. Alright. Well, I'd say that was mostly building hype for the, other pools. Because some of these are fucking stacked. Like, holy shit. The review is probably going to be me making predictions about who I think is going to be winning the other preliminary pools. But you know what? This is a pretty interesting setup. I'm quite excited to see how this turns out. So with that, that's all for this week's reaction. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Kengan Omega chapter reactions and reviews every week. If you enjoy discussing Kengan Omega with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.